Welcome back, everybody, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. That means the world to me, especially just getting into this YouTube stuff. But with things as shaky as they are in America right now and the world abroad, as far as that goes, I feel like it's really important for everyone to know how to self-sustain, live off the grid, do whatever they need to do, and survive that way. So I'm going to make sure that I release at least one video a week, trying to give all the information that I know in regards to sustaining yourself. So to this video is about making a water filter out of the biochar that we create out of the gasifier that a lot of you have already seen that I built. So the main components of the biochar commonly found for a variety of source materials through pyrolysis conditions is going to be fixed carbon, volatile matter, moisture, and ash or mineral matter. So with that being said, that would make a great material to use as a filter medium for water. So with that being said, let's get on this build. All right. So it's time to show you what we can do with this wonderful biochar. Here we have some old regular coffee filters. A couple 2-liter bottles. I actually just went and bought that Mountain Dew because I need the bottle. So unfortunately I will be wasting that. We have biochar. So these are the wood pellets after running through the gasifier. It's brown. Not supposed to be in there. But anyway, all this biochar, which is basically 100% carbon. It just crushes down, turns into dust. Okay, and then we have the items, which we went and picked up at Lowe's. So, we're going to make ourselves a biomass filter made out of the conveniently byproduct of running the gasifier, which is biochar. Essentially, pure carbon, which is excellent for a filter, and many other uses. But in this video, we're going to focus on, well, this video. First things first, let's take this carbon, this biomass, and let's break it down into a much finer situation, which I am going to act like I'm in the kitchen cooking up dinner for the family, and I'm going to use this rolling pin and this cooking pan. Okay, now that I've got this rolled out to pretty much a fine dust, let's start putting together this filter. Yeah. First off, we're going to take this part of the PVC plumbing stuff we just went and bought at Lowe's. We'll pull this top off. We're going to take the bottom of this valve on off. Let water flow through it. We're going to take one of our coffee filters, nothing special. We're going to go ahead and stuff one side of that, like so. Roll that over. Oh, that's so pretty. Take the small end of this. Put it on in there. All right. So thus far, we've got this with the top of this section removed, the valve on the bottom, so we can open and close it, let water out as we need. Next, we're going to take the reduction part of this and we'll put that right on in there, like so. Make that hole smaller. Add this here, shrink that down just a little bit more. That's what we'll go over one of our empty 2-liter bottles. That'll be on the bottom. Catch the water. Now, we need to take some of our biochar, wrap it up in another coffee filter. Let's do that. Now we need to roll this up, biochar in the second coffee filter. Let's get it rolled up and ready to go into play. So we're going to put that filter all the way down inside of this, all the way down to the bottom. No, not there yet. Now after we've got our filter at the base full of biochar and a filter put in here between the valve for the water and the reduction zone on the bottom. Now let's fill up the rest of this chamber with biochar. All right, now we got this topped off with biochar. So now we'll take our last coffee filter, put that right over the top of the biochar. We'll take the top of that, press it down on it. Screw that down on there. Now, obviously, it don't need to look like a tutu, so you can rip all that off. And yes, I know about tutus. I got 3 daughters, if you're wondering. All right. Now we got another filter in between there. Take this last part that we got, this PVC part. Put that in the top, which is where our bottle is going to set in. So now we've got this little contraption together. So we've got filter, raw biochar in that canister part, biochar wrapped in a filter here, and then a filter at the end of the tube before it goes into the valve to pour water out of. So this hole right here is where the 2-liter bottle is going to go in, but it's a little bit too small. So I'm going to open that hole up a little bit more so that 2-liter bottle can fit on there for catching the water. I decided I'm going to use a milk jug for the top side of it instead, so I can cut the bottom off and it's more of a funnel type, a little easier to fill, and we'll still use the 2-liter for the bottom. But now that we've got this opened up enough to go over the top of that milk jug, and this opened up enough to go over the top of that Coke bottle, now we're going to glue these in there. It's slow and leaky, but it's working. It's not exactly Aquafina, but the muddy water pulled right out of the alley and after the filter, so a very substantial difference. But I think I'm gonna keep playing around with this, and I'm thinking about adding some sand at the bottom, very bottom portion of that chamber where it's dead space all the way down to that final filter. Maybe put sand in that, see how that works out, but not too bad so far. And I can see just a little bit of contamination got through there. You can see there, not there's like one or two, couple little bits that's in there, but all in all, not bad for just a byproduct out of the gasifier that we're using for something else, and we can always improve on this. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Click the bell for weekly video notifications.